YouTube family. This is Burner Girl. I am here today to share my journey as to how I chose my concealed carry weapon from start to finish. It was a tedious process. It took me a while, and a lot of factors determined, what gun I was going to carry. As I stated before in a previous video, the first firearm that I purchased was a Glock 19 Gen 5. That was the first gun that I shot with my gun instructor. I was very comfortable with the way I was handling it, and it was pretty much I got accurate with it the more I practiced. Um, and that is this firearm here. This is the Glock 19 Gen 3. I put this little grip on it. It's my favorite color, purple. And just for YouTube, the magazine is empty. There's no ammunition in the weapon at all whatsoever. Safe direction. This is my baby. This is my first one. So this is what, this is the first one I chose. And I started carrying this right away. I was never uncomfortable with the idea of carrying. I did get a holster for it. And at that particular time, when I was carrying to work, I was in scrubs. And so anyone who knows how scrubs feel, they're very lightweight. And so putting this inside the waistband with the holster was extremely heavy. Not so much the holster, but the firearm. This thing really made my pants sag, which is not a good look when you working with doctors and you don't want people looking at you crazy because your pants are like it's about to fall down. But anywho, this was my gun. And immediately I was like, no, I cannot carry this to work. But I did not feel comfortable not carrying once, I started. And so without my gun, I just felt naked without it. It's like I have to have it. And so I started looking at other options and looked at some subcompact weapons, and that brought me to the Taurus G3C. That is this one here. This is not the second gun that I purchased, but this is maybe the fifth or sixth gun I purchased. But for concealed carry reasons, this is the one that I chose. It's very inexpensive. I think this weapon, and I'm not trying to sell anything on here at all, YouTube. This one is clear as well. Firearm is empty. Safe direction. This one, like I said, is about 260. And one of the reasons why I chose it was if I'm ever in a situation where I may have to use deadly force in defense of my life, I would not mind the police taking this and not seeing it ever again. Because whatever you carry, you have to know that if you're in a self-defense situation and you have to use this, just know that you won't have it for a very long time. If you do get it back, it's going to be a while because they will hold it as evidence. So yeah, so that's the reason why I will carry this as opposed to anything else that I have, because it's super cheap and I can afford to give it away if something was to go down. However, and then this is the comparison between the Glock 19 and the Taurus G3C. Of course, it's much smaller. I'm holding these the right way. They're very much smaller than the Glock 19. However, it's just as heavy. And so having said that, immediately I was just like, no, this is not it. So that brought me to the Glock 43X. So Glock 43X is very much smaller. Well, I'm not going to say it's small. They're about the same size, but this one's slimmer. The frame is a little bit slimmer, and so is the barrel. And so this is the one ultimately that I decided to carry concealed. Sometimes I will throw this in my 945 Industries bag when I'm going out, depending on what I'm dressing in for the day, whether I'm going in scrubs or my Islamic dress. But yeah, so this is my baby. This is the one that I carry when I go places, and it's very reliable. Everybody knows Glock just goes bang every time, and so definitely that is the one that I decided on. And Yeah. And then also the capacity, I'm in a restricted state where I'm in Maryland. Maryland only allows you to carry 10 rounds in a firearm, and you can have an additional 10 round magazine with you. Um, and same thing for the District of Columbia. People know I do have to travel into DC for work occasionally. And so I carry that one with me as well. That's the only one that I actually have registered in DC. I have like 23 guns, but I wasn't thinking at the time I should have registered more than just this one because sometimes I do get bored and I may want to carry something else. So um, I'll be looking to add um, more of my firearms to the DC registry so I can carry. And then also, let me see. If I go into like Virginia or I'm going to stay within Maryland, we don't have to register individual firearms for each state as far as DC, Maryland goes. So I can carry just about anything as long as it's 10 rounds. So if I know I'm not going into DC, more than likely, I'll want to switch it up and carry something else. I may want to carry my Beretta 92 FS, even though that one's a little heavy. I do have a holster for it. So it just depends on, like I said, what I'm wearing for the day. If it's something like I'm not wearing jeans or something like that, this can, hold a sturdy gun like that, then it would be the 43X period. But definitely, family, let me know what you guys carry on a daily basis. How did you come to that conclusion? What helped you decide on this is the perfect gun to carry? Or do you have several in a rotation that you carry? I'm definitely looking to do something like that coming in 2026, switching it up because sometimes I get sick of looking at the same gun and it's like I want more. But everybody who knows Burner Girl knows I love the big guns. Even though I cannot carry big guns all the time, in Maryland or Virginia, I will carry something larger, and that's totally fine. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you carry, how you decided on that in your gun journey, and please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for showing me so much love initially because I did not plan on YouTube at all. My son Kyrie, who was my 2A little buddy, he's been by my side, the whole time, and he's like, "Mommy, just do YouTube," and I'm just like, "No, I don't have time for YouTube," So anyway, here I am, and I'm just grateful, and want to share what I'm experiencing. Hopefully, I can help somebody who's new to the 2A community. And please, any questions, comments, let me know. I am here, and I appreciate you all. Much love. Salute. Have a great day.